Hey, what's going on, all of you wonderful and amazing people? Today is May the 24th, which means that it has been exactly 30 days for your girl. If you go back through my videos, when I told you guys that I started my 30-day challenge, it was April the 24th. We started our official 30-day challenge in the group on May 1st. But if you guys remember, when I uploaded the video, I told you guys that I started mine a little bit early because I just wanted to go ahead and get like a kickstart on my whole little situation because I knew it was going to be some bumps in the road for your girl. And just a little bit of a TMI situation. AF came on yesterday, okay? AF came on yesterday, which is perfect timing, okay? Perfect timing because it gives me a chance to do my final, okay? My final weigh-in for my 30-day challenge, okay? To be fair, I know everybody else is going to weigh in on the last day of this month for their 30-day challenge just to see how much weight that they've lost in the 30 days. It's not a requirement or anything like that. People are just, curious. But since it is my 30-day mark, I decided to go ahead and weigh myself again, and I won't be weighing myself when everybody else weighs themselves at the end of May. I don't want people to think I'm obsessed with the scale or anything like that, girl, because I promise you that I am not. The only reason I weighed myself again today was because I realized that it was the end of my personal 30-day challenge because I started on April the 24th. Go back to my videos, girl. You can see the date. I uploaded on April 24th. Okay, April the 24th. But I have some awesome freaking news, and I'm still sitting here dumbfounded. Like, dead serious, family. I am still sitting here dumbfounded. You guys remember a couple of days ago, was it the 17th? I think it was the 17th or something like that. I'm not 1,000% sure. But I think it was the 17th that I uploaded that video, and I told you guys that I started my whole concoction with the apple cider vinegar, 1 capful of apple cider vinegar, 1 dash of the cayenne pepper, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And I told you guys I was taking that before each one of my meals. In case you guys don't know, me and the juice man, if y'all don't know who the juice man is, the juice man is my boo sugar. Go back to my last video. My boo sugar decided that he wanted to do the 10-day green smoothie cleanse. And I told him that I was going to be doing it with him, just to support him or whatever, because I knew it was going to be hard for him. So we are on day 3 of that. He hasn't weighed himself yet, but I can clearly see that his stomach has gotten, a little bit flatter, girl. He been low key snapping a little bit, girl. He talking about he been smelling tacos and stuff in his sleep, girl. That's a whole nother story. Okay, so I'm on day 3 of the modified. We're not doing 3 full smoothies. Number 1, because he works somewhere where he has to pick up, kind of heavy, not necessarily heavy things, but he has to do a lot of lifting. And I didn't want him to have to, get weak or anything like that from drinking the smoothie. So I decided that we were going to be doing the modified. On day 1, what we had was, what do we have on day 1? We had a smoothie for breakfast, a smoothie for lunch, and then we had chicken breast seasoned with peppers and onions and Mrs. Dash, and we had broccoli and carrots for dinner. On yesterday, we had, again, smoothie for breakfast, a smoothie for lunch, and for dinner, we had chicken salad on iceberg lettuce. I didn't have romaine. I just went and bought the head of the iceberg, and I just tore that off, and we ate the chicken salad on the iceberg lettuce on today. Same thing today. I think we're gonna have more chicken salad because I want to go ahead and use that chicken salad up. So we're gonna have a smoothie for breakfast, a smoothie for lunch, and probably some chicken salad on romaine again. And of course, in between that, we have our snacks and things like that. I do eat green apples with peanut butter. I also eat peanuts. And I ain't gonna tell no lie, girl. I had a little bit of a cheat. I had me a protein bar yesterday. I didn't tell him because, girl, he would have want one too. But I want his results to be showing up awesome and amazing. And I'm also proud of him because we went on a 2-mile walk the other day. I'm not gonna lie, family. He did struggle a little bit with that because he hasn't really been moving his body like he should be. Of course, he goes to work and he, does his thing at work, but he hasn't really been walking or he hasn't been doing any exercise. And I didn't want to leave him, okay? Because like I said, we're a team, and I have discovered, let me tell you guys what I have discovered. I can actually jog, okay? I'm talking about I can actually jog for a good minute or two without being about to pass out. So I'm so excited about that. And I know that's, the water intake has contributed to that, as well as me dropping weight, okay? So again, y'all know I started my concoction. I'm sorry I went into a little bit of a rabbit hole, and that's because I'm low-key excited. I'm low-key confused at the same time. But anyway, You guys remember I started my concoction on the 17th. I think it was the 17th. You can go back and look at the date of the video where I made that video about the apple cider vinegar, how I was doing, you know, the capful and the lemon juice and the cayenne pepper, dash of cayenne pepper before each one of my meals. You guys remember that I weighed in after I did that first initial experiment at 216 pounds. So I had dropped like, what is it, 3 pounds, 2 or 3 pounds in like overnight, okay? If I remember correctly, you can go back and watch that video and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But I wanted to weigh myself again. Today is the end of my 30-day challenge. And I'm going to show you a screenshot of what the scale said this morning. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. I thought my eyes were deceiving me as well. That scale says 210 point some odd pounds. I don't remember. 210 point some odd pounds. So that's like, since I weighed myself last, that's like a 6 pound loss. Okay? Gagging. Okay? I am freaking gagging. I'm still sitting here just scratching my head. But to be honest, let me tell you something, guys. And again, people, I don't know why. People need to remember that I honestly was a very immobile person. I used to eat and I used to go and lay down in the bed and go to sleep. I didn't drink no water, girl. Water was not my friend at all. In no shape, form, nor fashion was water my friend. I drink a full gallon of water. As a matter of fact, on yesterday, as I was drinking my smoothie, and when we got ready to have our dinner, which was a chicken salad, I had already finished my gallon. This is the gallon right here. I have another full gallon here that I need to start on very, very soon so I can get through this one before the end of the day. But I had finished my gallon before our dinner, but I needed some more water. So I literally drank a gallon and a half of this bottle of water. I didn't finish the bottle. I'm probably going to finish that this morning or something. But I drink so much water, family. I do. I drink a lot of freaking water. And I don't, somebody asked me about flavor packets. I don't put any flavor packets or anything in my water because I don't want any of that artificial sweetener, because apparently that stuff, I've done some research on it, and apparently those artificial sweeteners that they put in a lot of these 0 calorie, 0 sugar drinks, apparently a lot of that artificial sugar that they put in there, that stuff makes people gain weight. And I don't want to, I don't want to sacrifice my journey. I understand that, sometimes you got to treat yourself, and I get that, but I have triggers, okay? I was telling my girl Amanda yesterday that I absolutely miss pizza. And I think once we're done with this 10-day smoothie cleanse, what I'm going to do, I have a recipe that I'm going to be making some pizza with, not with regular crust. They call it a fathead crust or something, where you make it with cream cheese and I think it's almond flour. If I'm not mistaken, I think that I'm going to put the same regular toppings on the top, and I'm going to go to town, okay? Because I do miss pizza, but I already know that if I even look at a pizza crust, I am going to gain 30, 40 pounds, okay? I'm just telling you the truth right here, right now, okay? But as you saw from the scale, I weigh 210 point whatever pounds. So that is another 6 pound loss. Now, I still have been taking my apple cider vinegar every day. Some days I don't do it the 3 times a day. I might go, I think I probably went like 3 days without doing it the 3 times a day, and then the next day I'll do it before each one of my meals. But I do that every single morning. So I haven't really changed anything. The only thing that I've changed within the last 3 days is the fact that I started on my green smoothies, and for dinner I have a healthy dinner. That's the only thing that I've been doing. And like I said, there are some days, in case I didn't mention this, there are some days where I go to the gym, or I'll go to the park and walk for, a mile or two, as opposed to when I work out in the morning time. So in the morning time, when I go to the gym, I'll do like 30, 45 minutes of cardio, and then I'll move on to the weights. That's what I have been doing. I've learned from personal experience that I don't want to spend too much time on cardio. I would rather, spend like 30, 40 minutes of cardio, just to warm my body up and then move on to the weights. That's what I personally have been doing, because I still have a lot of work to do on my arms. My stomach and stuff is toning up. My thighs are toning up, but my arms are still giving me a lot of freaking trouble. So, I have been doing the weights like it ain't nobody's freaking business. Okay, girl? So that is what's going on with me. So your girl has officially lost on her 30-day challenge. What is that? 18 pounds. So no, I did not hit my 30-pound mark. Am I upset that I didn't hit my 30-pound mark? Abso-freaking-lutely not, girl. Like I said, I would have been happy if I would have just lost 10 pounds, to be completely honest with you. Because some days it was a struggle. Like I was telling the people in my group, there were some days that I cheated, okay? Some days that I cheated. One thing I am very proud of myself about is that I did not drink any soda. since February, I have not touched a freaking soda, and I don't desire a soda. Ever since I've been drinking my water, I absolutely do not desire any soda. So, yeah, that is my official weigh-in after my 30-day challenge. I am 210 point whatever pounds. I also have a photo that I'm going to be following up at the end of this video so you guys can see what I look like now. And yeah, family, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.